And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. Alright now, the Book of Boba, episode 1. The episode did have a name, but I forgot it. Okay, now, there's a lot of little things in here that, honestly, are hinting towards what I'm hoping are based off the stories, the real stories, the books, the actual comics that well, not so much the comics, but the books. The actual books that were written after the main trilogy, the ones that basically add to the story, you know, the Legends series. So, okay. After the Mandalorian season 2, they hint at the Book of Boba. So he's basically trying to take over the Empire in Jabba's wake, because literally Jabba had just passed away very recently. Yeah, so fairly recently, and he's just trying to regain the throne, having people pay him, let everyone pay him for protection, you know, whatever overlords do, and he's just going through making sure everyone sees his face. He's not wanting to be the way Jabba was, where he's carried around everywhere. He wants to be, just rule through strength, not fear. Rule through that kind of, just a better ruler. He wants to be a more trustworthy ruler, a more honorable ruler, and yeah, so I like him. The thing is, it doesn't really start out that way. It keeps jumping back to, well, either a flashback or present time. Well, not really present time, but if you read the books, you know what I mean. I don't want to say too much about it. I'll just say there are 2 clones. Boba Fett was a clone, and anyway, I think they might be going that route, or they're trying to merge 2 stories together, and he's having, because every time they start him out in a Kolto tank healing, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then they do a flashback of escaping the Sarlacc pit, and his armor being stripped away, and then being taken away by, sand crap, what I forgot their name, yeah. Sandmen? No. Shoot! It's gonna bug me like crazy. Not Jawas. What are they called? Oh well, never mind. Yeah, so it's very, 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 very little to this story. Nothing's really there at all. I do like, though, how they don't overly do the fan service like you saw in, absolutely, you completely noticed it in The Force Awakens. It was absolute trash with that fan service. And in even Spider-Man No Way Home, they would pause on scenes to introduce characters. Here, it's only in the background that you really see things, or in dialogue, like you could see the Jabba's barge crashed in the distance, like right in the back of the scene. You see these little things here and there, and it's like, okay, I like that more than the over drawn out pause of showing where things are at, because they hovered over the Sarlacc pit just to let you know that this is where the flashback is taking place. So I did enjoy that. It is very slow. It is very boring. There isn't really much there, but me as a fan, I was able to enjoy it. I do not like the choreograph. Like, you can overly see it when Boba Fett fights. It's really drawn, really slow, really terribly slow. It reminds me of when Ahsoka was fighting. It's not edited quickly. It's like edited before the motion. It's like, you see this, and then he does this, instead of just editing right on the anyone who knows editing knows what I mean by editing on motion. It just makes it look like it's more fast-paced and more is going on. They did it with Ahsoka, and it drove me crazy, because it made it look like she wasn't moving at all, or she was just telegraphed. I think that's the word for it. Yeah, you could completely see the choreography of the fight because of it all. Yeah, so that really bothers me when they do something like that. Overall, I am enjoying it just because I'm a fan. It hasn't pissed me off like some of the other things I've been watching episode for episode. As you've noticed, I haven't really tracked, well, if you pay attention to that. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. I don't really have any spoilers because there's nothing to spoil. There's nothing there except for what I think is going on. So this is what I think might be an what's going on. So if you know the books, there are 2 Boba Fetts. One which is a clone who believes himself to be Boba Fett, and the other one is the real Boba Fett. In the original story, the real Boba Fett wasn't swallowed by the Sarlacc. I haven't read it in a while. I'll have to go back and go through them all, but I think that the real Boba Fett has escaped. His armor was stripped, and the fake Boba Fett got the armor. Who thinks himself Boba Fett? Who doesn't know about the Sarlacc pit? He's just a clone of the clone. Aged to the right, you know, and that's probably why he needs to be in the Kolto tank so much. Is not so much because he escaped the Sarlacc pit, but because his body needs to heal, because I think it was a poorly done clone. I mean, because they're gonna have to mishmash several stories together, which they have to do, because already they've introduced characters where their origins are completely different, but they're characters from the original Legends. I think that was, yeah. But it's just like, okay, so I'm thinking the real Boba Fett is the one who's with the Sand Troopers. No, what the heck are their names? Sandmen? Sand Troopers? Correct me, I already completely forgot. Banthas. If there are Banthas out there, then there surely are. Oh well, it's gonna bug me forever now. Yeah, but that's basically where I think it is. It's basically those two Boba Fetts. They're trying to they don't know each other exist. They both think they're the real one. That's what I believe is going on. They both believe themselves to be the OG, when only one of them is the OG. I'm excited to see where that goes. I am just curious. Not really yet. We'll see. We'll see. And there isn't much to the episode. There isn't much to these episodes. Yeah, Disney Plus is really miss for the most part. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles! Tusken Raiders! Oh my gosh. I had to repeat the whole scene in my mind. It was just like, there's all these sticks. I've never seen them hit anything this big anymore. There are gaffy sticks, bantha tracks, and it's just like, why am I thinking that? Why am I thinking that line? What are they? What are they? Tusken Raiders, that's what it is, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I completely skipped out on that. Oh my gosh, I feel so, ugh. Thank you all for watching, talk to you next time. Toodles!